then tariff wars get worse as China hits back at Canada with fresh tariffs, 100% on rapeseed oil and peas, and 25% on pork and seafood effective from March 20th. Now, the move follows Canada's own tariffs on Chinese EVs and metals. Now, Beijing, of course, calls Ottawa's actions a WTO violation, while Canada slams China's probe as unjustified, with China's pork imports already declining. This latest trade clash also adds to growing tensions, and there have been some growing tensions between the two nations. This is just adding to it at this point.
Well, of course, other than that, China's inflation dropped into the negative territory for the first time in 13 months, and the consumer price index fell 0.7% YOY in February, a sharp reversal from January's 0.5% gain. The factory deflation also extended for the 29th straight month, with the producer price index down 2.2%. Lunar New Year distortions contributed to the drop, but weak demand and a property slump are deepening deflationary pressures. Now, China has now set its lowest inflation target in over 20 years, just 2% for 2025.
Alright, then moving on, Canada has a new leader. Mark Carney has won the race to replace Justin Trudeau as Prime Minister. The former central banker, a political outsider, takes charge amid a trade war with the US and looming elections. In fact, Carney was to fight Trump's tariffs, saying that we will have to act faster than ever before. With Trudeau's approval ratings in free fall, Carney's leadership marks a dramatic shift as far as Canada is concerned.
All right, so other than that, the news related to the US economy is that a period of transition, says President Trump, dodging the recession fears amid the market turmoil. Now, his tariff policies have triggered volatility, with tech stocks stumbling and S&P 500 down over 6% since February. Now, Treasury Secretary called it an economic detox from public spending. Despite the biggest market rout since his re-election, Trump remains unfazed, blaming globalists and insisting they are bringing wealth back to America.
Rather than moving on, Donald Trump is threatening large-scale sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a peace deal with Ukraine is reached. On Truth Social, like I mentioned earlier, he urged both nations to get to the table before it's too late. The move follows his tense Oval Office clash with Zelensky and a US pause on military aid to Ukraine. The US Treasury Secretary, in fact, also warned that sanctions would be used aggressively for maximum impact.
And US Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said that Fed is in no rush to move on the interest rates as it awaits greater clarity on Trump's aggressive policy changes. Now, speaking at the Policy Forum in New York, Powell highlighted trade, immigration, fiscal policy and regulation as key areas of uncertainty. While markets expect rate cuts, Powell insisted that the Fed is well positioned to wait and monitor the evolving economic landscape.
Alright, then moving on to some more headlines as far as President Trump is concerned. More updates from President Trump. Then he said in an interview that he will soon pick a new Federal Reserve Vice Chair for supervision, replacing Michael Barr. Remember that Barr is stepping down before his term ends in July 2026. The role is key in overseeing bank regulations, and markets are watching closely for Trump's next pick.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.